Unix file APIs. The file APIs that are available to perform various operations on files in file systems. Here we are discussing general APIs, application programming interfaces of file systems. The file APIs are available to perform various operations on files in a file systems. They are open API, nothing but open function. This API used to process the open a file for data access. Second one, read. The API is used by the process to read data from a file. Write. This API is used to process the write data to a file. Seek. This API is used by the process to allow random access to a file. Close. This API is used by the process to terminate connection to a file. Stat. This API is used by the process to query file attributes. Fstat. This API is used by the process to query the file attributes. Chmod, nothing but change mode. This API is used by the process to change the file access permissions. Nothing but read, write, execute permissions are there in the permissions of file system. You want to change anything, for that you are using this type of file APIs. Change CHOWN, nothing but change owner. For that you want to go for using this API is used by the process to change UID and or GID of a file. User ID and group ID of the corresponding file is required to change. Then you are using this CHOWN API. UTime API. This API is used by the process to change the last modification and access timestamp of a file. Nothing but after execution of a file, you need to modify the existing file. Then you want to go for using this API to go for change the last modification of existing file and also overwrite the previous timestamp by new timestamp of the corresponding file. Then link API is used by a process to create a hard link to a file. And unlink API used to process delete hard link to a file. Link hard link means you create a file that possible to set a path to go for read that specific file. Then you set the path, that is called hard link. And unlink means you want to go for after you want to shifted your file from one directory to other directory, then is not required in the previous directory location, then that should be deleted from the previous one, that should shift it to the next one. Then at that time you delete the previous link of corresponding file in the previous directory. Then umask API is used by the process to set default file creation mask. But some default masks are set by each and every file is created and then run it. On that time these things are possible to go for using in file APIs of Unix concept. This is open. Open is used to open or create a file by establish a connection between the calling process and a file. Nothing but you are opening it for existing one or you create a new one. For that you make a establishment between the connection between the process and the specific file. For that we are using some we are using prototype. The prototype consider including of different files, system type.h and then Unix standard.h, then include file control.h header files, and then write the specific function of open function that returns integer type, and then the parameter within the corresponding prototype, that is character star path name is the first parameter, and int access mode is the second parameter, mode t permission is the third parameter. Here we will discuss one by one. That is the path name of a file to be opened or created. It can be a absolute path name or a relative path name. The path name can also be symbolic link name. It's also another thing called for as a symbolic link name. That is, the second parameter is access mode. And an integer value in the form of manifested constants which specifies how the file is to be accessed by calling process. The manifested constants can be classified as access mode flags and access modifier flags. Access mode flags and access modifier flags. Here is access mode flags. We are using O underscore R D only. Nothing but open the file for read only type of operations. If the file is to be opened for read only, then the file should already exist in the file system, and no modifier flags can be used for this type of files. Okay, this is read only type of the flag. Then next one is write only flag, that should be identified by O underscore WRONLY. If the file is to be opened for a write only purpose, then any of the access modifier flags can be specified. Right? Here write only thing should be done, not for reading operations. The third type of flags, access flags, is read and write access flags. For that we are referred the thing by ORDWR, open the file for read and write operations. If file is to be opened for write only, then any of the access modifier flag can be specified. Access modifier flags are optional and can be specified by bitwise ORing, nothing but either or conditions, them with one of the above cases, in one of the above access mode flags to alter the access mechanism of the file. Then we move towards access modifier flags. Here it contains, there are various type of modifier flags are there. That depends on how to manipulate, how to add the thing to the file, how to create a file, how to truncate the files, and depend upon how to block the file. These things are coming under this category. Access modifier flags. First one, append the data to the end of the file. If this is not specified, data can be written anywhere in the file. If it is append your go for mention, then only you can add end of the file. Anything should be added to the end of the file. Create is a file. Create is the file if it is does not exist. If the file exists, it has no effects. However, if the file does not exist, the create is not specified. Open will abort with a failure return status. And next flag is OEXCL, used for create if the file exists. The call fails the test of existence and the creation if the file does not exist. Next flag is OTrunc. if the file exists, discard the file content and sets the file size to be 0, then you want to go for using these type of files. It's called OTrunc. Next one, NOCTTY, nothing but wherever you are coming under the character TTY, that always information about terminals. Specifies not to be use the name terminal device file as the calling process control terminal. Next one is ONON block, specifies that any subsequent read or write on the file should be non-blocking. Here is an example. A process is normally blocked on reading an empty pipe or on writing to a pipe that is full. It may be used to specify that such read and write operations are non-blocking. For example, int fdesc file descriptors is equal to open within the bracket write set the program 1 in the file that is coming under xyz directory, that is coming under user directory. Then I want to go for set opened for read only and then write and append, right? Then if a file is to be opened for read only and read only, the file should already exist and no other modifier flags can be used. OAppend, OTrunc, OCreate and OXCL are applicable for regular files, whereas non-block is for FIFO, first in first out, and device files only. For FIFO and device files we are using non-block. And NOCTTY is for terminal device file only. Like that we are splitting the specific flags for different types of the files, regular file, maybe a device file, or for a terminal file, like that. For example, permissions. The permission argument is required only if the OCreate flag is set in the access mode argument. It specifies the access permission of the file for its owner, group and all the other peoples. Its data type is int and its value is octal integer value such as 0764. The leftmost, middle and the rightmost bit specifies access permission for owner or group and others respectively. Each octal digit, the leftmost, the middle and the rightmost bit specifies read, write and execute permissions respectively. Nothing but for owner also 3 bits, for group also 3 bits, others also 3 bits. Each and every bit that refers read, write and execute operation respectively for 3 different types of access permissions. For example, 0764 specifies 7 is for owner, 6 is for group and 4 is for others. This is the information. The first one refers to the ordinary file or directory file. 7 that indicate 111 in binary specifies read, write and execute permission for owner. Then 6 is 110 that indicate read, write permission for group, not for execution permission. Then 4, nothing but 100 specifies only read permission for others are given. You are consider, if it is only read means you are read the content, not possible to writing on it. Here write means you can possible to go for read and write. Here possible read and execute, write and execute permissions are given to the owners. Like that you can specify different types of operations. I think but the permissions are given. Each bit is either 1, which means write is granted, or 0 for no such rights. Nothing but the permission is given or not. If it is 1, write permission is there, then 0, nothing is there. POSIX 1 defines permission data type mode 1 and its value is manifest constants, which are aliases to octal integer value. Here we are discuss mode T mask. It takes new mask value as argument, which is used by calling process, and the function return the old unmasked value. For example, mode T old unmask is equal to umask SIXGPR or XIWOTH or SIXOTH is the flags. Above function set the new unmasked value, no execute of pro group and no write execute for others. The open function takes the permission argument value and bitwise and it with the ones complement of the calling process unmasked value. Thus, actual permission is equal to permission and unmasked value. For example, actual permission is equal to 0557 and minus 31, not 031. That indicates that you want to get the value 0546. 0546. You remove 1, then one value you can take, that is 05. Here return the value open function is -1. The API fails and error number contains an error status value. The API succeeds, the return value is file descriptor that can be used to reference the file, and its value should be between 0 and open max -1. Open max -1. Here we discuss API create. The create system call is used to create new regular files. Its prototype is, you can write once again, include system types, include Unix standards, and then write the prototype for the create function. Int is the return type of the function create, and you are passing a constant path name, and mode T mode we are passing. Here the first one, the path name arguments is the path name of the file to be created. The mode argument is the same as that of Open API. Since OCreate flag was added to Open API, it was used to both create and open regular files. So the create API has become obsolete. It is retained for backward compatibility with early version of Unix. The create function can be implemented using open function as define create pathname comma mode. Then you write for a function open pathname, then set the flags for write, create and truncate mode concepts. Next we discuss read API. A read function fetches a fixed size block of data from a file referenced by a given file descriptors. Its prototype is, once again, system or /type header files, Unix standards header files, right? S size t is a return type for a read function. Then write int file descriptor void buffer size t with the size. File descriptor is an integer file descriptor that refers to an opened file. Then here we are using second option is buffer. Buffer is the address of buffer holding any data read. The size specifies how many bytes of data are to be read from the corresponding file. Here we can remember or note it down. Read function can read text or binary files. This is why data type of BUF is universal. For example, for that you are using pointer void star there in the declaration or prototype of a function. The following code reads sequentially one or more record of a structure simple -type data from a file called database. Struct sample int x double y character a with var of x. Int fd file descriptor for a open of the database with a read only type. While read fd and var x, the size of var x is greater than 0, then you want to perform the return value of read is the number of bytes of data successfully read and stored in the buffer argument. It should be equal to the size value what is mentioned. If file contains less than the size bytes, data remains to be read. The return value of a read will be less than that of the size. The end of file is reached. Read will return 0 value. The size t is defined as int in system type dot h header file. You should not be set size to exceed int max value and any read function call. If the read function call is interrupted by a caught signal and the operating system does not restart the system call automatically, then POSIX 1 allows two possible behaviors. First one, the read function will return -1 value, error number will be set to enter and all the data will be discarded. The second one, the read function will return the number of bytes of data read prior to the signal interruption. This allows process to continue the reading a file. These are all two behaviors when you want to perform the read function. Here we will discuss a write function. The write function puts a fixed size block of data to a file referenced by a file descriptor. The prototype is shown in the PPT that includes size-t write function that contain the parameter int file descriptor fdesc, then constant void with star buffer star and then buffer size t is equal to size. Here the first one you are refer the first parameter file descriptors, and it is an integer file descriptor that refers to an open file. BEF indicate a buffer is a parameter, second parameter in the address of buffer which contain data to be written to the file. Then third one is size. Size specifies how many bytes of data are in the buffer arguments. Here also one point remember, a write function can read text or binary files. This is why the data is type of buffer is a universal pointer that indicate void star. For example, the following code fragment writes 10 records of struct type simple-types data to a file called database2. Here we are discuss a structure struct emp-types. Data type file is called database2. Struct sample int x comma double y character a, then write var x of 10, int fd is equal to open file for database2 for write only, then write the write function fd void nothing but you go set a buffer variable of size vrx. The return value write is the number of bytes of data successfully written to a file. It should be equal to the size value. If the write function will cause the file size to exceed, the system imposes limit, or if the file system disk is full, the return value of write will be the actual number of bytes written before the function was aborted. If the signal arrives during the write function call and the operating system does not restart the system call automatically, the write function may either return -1 value and set error number to enter, or return a number of bytes of data written prior to the signal interruption. The write function may perform unblocking operation if the O non-block or O delay flags are set on the file descriptor argument to the corresponding function. A close function disconnects the file from process. Its prototype is int close int file descriptors. Here file descriptor is an integer file descriptor that refers to an opened file. The return value of close is 0 if the call succeeded, or -1 if it failed. The close function frees unused file descriptors so that they can be reused to reference other files. The close function will deallocate system resources, which reduce the memory requirement for a process. If the process terminates without closing all the files it has opened, the kernel will close file for the process.